What's up guys, Gunsgoon here bringing you another episode of our GM mode series for the Colorado Avalanche and NHL 14. So in the last video we were eliminated in round 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs by the Chicago Blackhawks to a score of 4-2. So it wasn't, total, wasn't a total whitewash. Actually 3 of the games went to overtime. And another game was actually a 1-goal game we managed to win. There were 2 games where they really blew us away in the second period and they were comfortable winners, but could have been very, very close. There was a couple of games where one instance just sticks in my mind that we were leading and they got the game-tying goal with 6 seconds to go and then went on to win in overtime. And, such fine margins there. If we could have maybe got ourselves held on for that extra 6 seconds, and who knows what could have happened in the rest of the series. But no shame, they're the defending champions, so I'm happy with how we did in Season 1 here in Colorado. We quickly had a look at the Lake Erie Monsters to see how they were getting on. They had a very, very good regular season record of 51-19-6, and they're in round 1 of their playoffs at the moment. They're currently down 3-2. I did play the idea in the last video of maybe moving some players onto this team, but I don't think I'm going to do that, to be honest, because I really want to get to the draft in this video, and let's be honest, it's not the kind of thing that would actually happen in real life anyway. You wouldn't have like your NHL stars moving down to the AHL. So what I will do though is just simulate across here and see how they get on. Maybe if they were to reach, so they got themselves a win there. So it's going to a game 7, and they've won. So that's good for them. They're now up against in round 2 against the Heat. So we'll just simulate across this. I'm not going to spend too much time on it again, I said, because kind of want to get to the draft if I can. But if they keep winning, then although it's not looking too good at the moment, losing both home games there against the Heat, then I would be maybe looking at this if they were to get to the final. But if we can get to the draft in this video, that would be good. So 3 wins on a bounce there. So that is now another round done. They're up against the Griffins here. So, they had a very, very good season there. We've got a couple of good players down in the league. Milan Hajduk, scouting assignment. So I was just thinking before about what we want to do scouting-wise, and I was thinking we've got, offensively I think we're okay, we're set. We've got Landeskog, Duchesne, Tarasenko. That's going to be the first line. We've got O'Reilly, McKinnon, a couple of other young prospects. So offensively, I think we're okay at the moment. Defensively as well, Shattenkirk, Johnson, and Barry are already up there, and they're all fairly young, so they're going to be there for the future. And we've also got Bigra, Elliott, and Siemens. So defensively, we're okay. We could be better, so we can look. But what I'm also going to do here is just have a look at some goalies as well, because we haven't scouted any goalies yet. So there's a couple here that could be going in the first round. So I'm just going to get him to basically scout this up until the draft now. Okay, so back to this series. They are 2-1 up at the moment. So simulate along a bit further here. 3-1, 4-1. So there we go. Current round is finished. Stop simulation. So this could actually be the final then. So they're up against the Bears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll simulate along here. If our AHL team could get a win, that's obviously very good. And look at that, Kucherov. That's the prospect we got. He's lighting it up with 9 goals. So hopefully he can progress like we would hope him to. And there we go. Look at that. They are the LA Kings. Won the Stanley Cup this year. So that's 2 in 3 years for LA, but the Calder champions were the Lake Erie Monsters. That's excellent for ourselves, and only good for the prospects that we have down there on that team. So very, very happy with that. What we can now do is just stop this in a minute when it gets up to here. Yep. So I'll just have a quick look at the stats and see how the playoff tree here was won. So yep, you can see there that we lost 4-2 to Chicago, and then they whitewashed Edmonton and lost out 4-2 to LA. LA qualifying as the second seed there, and then here we go on the other side. You had Carolina, Ottawa battling out, went to a Game 7. The only match that did go to a Game 7 out of everything by the looks of it. Oh no, LA and Phoenix went to 7 games as well. But yeah, that's so. Ottawa Senators making themselves Stanley Cup final, but just couldn't quite get the job done. And LA again, building a bit of a dynasty over there in Los Angeles. So that's good. And there's confirmation there of them having 2 Stanley Cups in 3 years. I'm not going to go through all the awards. That's fine. So here we go. We're going to simulate straight up to the draft day here. Do we want to make any trades on the draft? I don't think so. To be honest, there's not really anything that I'm hugely keen at drafting or moving up for. I don't think there's going to be anything that we really need to move up for. Is confirmation of the top 5 picks here of Matthew Ayotte, Nick Ritchie, Liam O'Brien, Raphael Maho, and Braden Point. So 4 offensive players and a defenseman. So here we go. Let's have a look here. There's all the people who are retiring. Anyone from us? So yeah, there you go. Milan Hajduk. He's now officially retired from the Avalanche. So able to win himself lead that Lake Erie Monsters to a Calder trophy to end his career. Anyone else down here is Selene. And then all just free agents down there. And any goalies? No, just a couple of free agents. Okay, not going to really do anything to the trading block. So yeah, let's just have a quick look. If we want to move up a couple of spots in the draft, where are we going to be placed? So yeah, there's confirmation actually that our team was top in the AHL, so thoroughly deserved. NHL. So we finished. So we're going to get top 16 and then top 8. So somewhere around 20th draft pick. So is there anywhere who's down the bottom here that we can move up for? I don't think we'll be able to move up to the top 5. I don't think there's anything we can give away for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Anaheim, Columbus, Philly, Winnipeg, Buffalo, Toronto. But I'd very doubt either we're going to give them anything away, and also we don't really have a desperate need to be moving up the draft. So we've got the 19th pick. The Columbus Blue Jackets have the first pick there. Continue. So let's just have a quick look and just see if any of them want to give it away. So no, they don't want to obviously give away their pick, and now it's known I mean, if you just look at what our trade value is for ours, it's not something that's gonna be a tradable asset, unfortunately. So we don't have a desperate need for anyone there, so I don't think I'm going to bother try moving up the draft. I will just hang up my phones here. So Aaron Ekblad's gone to Blue Jackets, Sam Reinhart to the Ducks. So quick sim up to here. So who are we going to draft? Who have we got available to us? Potential. Come on, don't freeze on this. So there's a couple of 3.5 stars there. Fleury, two-way defender. Let's have a look at his, if there's any information on his stats here. Good discipline. He's definitely not NHL ready at the moment by any stretch of the imagination. Let's just have a quick look at the goalies as well. There might be a goalie we're willing to trade for. These menus are pretty slow, must be said. Goalies, here we go. So yeah, we didn't do really enough scouting here. That's the problem. So we can either take a stab in the dark at one of these and just hope for the best, or we should have done more. More trading smells. What do I want to do? I'm thinking maybe take this Fleury guy. He's 3.5 green stars. He's already got good puck skills, or he's predicted to have good puck skills skating. It's either that or take a gamble on the goalie, but I don't think I've scouted the goalie enough. So what I'll do is I will take this guy here. I don't want to take the risk on the goalie. So we will draft Fleury. Quick sim. So yeah, we're not going to be doing any trades here. Quick sim up here. So now we can maybe second round take a gamble on a goalie, because it's not going to be anyone in here. So yeah, no. So he's pretty much 3-star. That's not really what we want. What I'm going to do is just take this guy here, because he's listed highest on the list, and we'll just see what happens on that. I think we are going to auto sim on the rest of this now. Shut down phones. Auto draft the rest of the draft. Okay. So there we go. That's the draft over with. Some lit past couple of days here. Let's just have a very quick look at the 2 players that we have just signed contracts. So yeah, we have this. So you can see here we've got a couple of, Reichel, Kucherov, Adamani, all there that we can sign 4.5-star. So there you go. Look, like the Fleury guy we've picked up is a 4-star, 4 goal stars, which is good. Two-way defenseman. Two-way defenseman is always good to have on the team. So hopefully we can get him to develop. And the goalie we just picked up was it this guy? I think it was this guy here. Yeah, second round. So he's 3.5 gold stars, so probably not going to turn into quite the keeper we want him to be. Rookie skaters. Defenseman, 3.5 stars. So yeah, we've got pretty good defensemen here that we can. This Fleury, Siemens, Bigwa. We do have good defensive prospects here now, so we can keep going, and hopefully some of these players will turn out to be as good as possible, and they will help build this franchise in the future. So I'm going to leave that video now here, and next video we'll go through all the free agency and the re-signing of players. We've got, just to show you here, we do have a couple of pretty important contracts to sign this year. 14, 15, just to show you. So, along with all the youngsters here, we do have. So there's John Mitchell. Do we want to re-sign him? That'll be a decision. Obviously, he's not critical. You can find a 4th line centre anywhere. But Steve Downey, we'll want to re-sign him. McGinn, do we want to re-sign him? Again, we don't want to spend too much on him. We're looking for someone to maybe come onto the 3rd line in place of him, but he would be a good 4th liner. And I'm pretty sure, obviously, Elliott will want to re-sign. Tyson Bowie will want to re-sign, and Ryan O'Reilly, and they're Westland as well. So there's a couple on, but I think the big one there's a big two there are Bowie and O'Reilly, and then we've got decisions to make on some depth players as well. So yeah, I'll leave that video here for there, and we'll get all those signed up in the next video and make our moves in free agency as we feel are needed. Have you got any recommendations on what moves we should be looking for? Just go into very quickly here, see what the upcoming free agents are. Upcoming off season. So skaters. So upcoming. So there's a few players here. Most of these are probably going to be restricted though. Can you sort it to unrestricted in upcoming? I don't think you can, unfortunately. No, you can't. But it's okay. So we'll have to save that for the next video where we can see it. But obviously there's some big names there, if any of them are unrestricted, but we'll probably run into salary cap issues. So, but we can have a look at that. If you've got any players in mind that we should maybe looking to add to this team that either prospect or ready-made that will help make us go beyond the 1st round next year, then do let me know in the comments down below. If there's anyone you think that we should be moving from this team who's just taking up salary cap room, is not really going to contribute to our success, also let me know. If you've liked this video, please do like and subscribe, and thanks so much for watching, and until next time, I will catch you later.